Joe, Wild West Wing, you rode him on debut at Happy Valley last time out. What did you make of that performance?
That was a very good run. Obviously, having his first start over there, being so green, he wasn't able to do things straightforward. But at the end of the day, the way how he hits the line got me extremely happy.
Did he have a few issues coming out of the gates that night?
Well, look, he's been doing the same thing at his trials. He's done that with me in Chungfa, so I was expecting, but he should learn from that. He's got a run on his belt. He should be more sharp from the gate, and that's essential if you want to run a short distance race like we're going for on the weekend. So he's still a little bit immature, but based on how he ran last time, if he brings that kind of ability, that kind of form, I think he's going to be a very competitive ride.
And what about the straight track for him on Sunday?
I would say 1,000 meters, particularly on the straight, wouldn't be his perfect distance, but for the time being where he is at the moment, I think Sice has got him on the right course, right distance. But don't be surprised if as time goes by, Sice step him up to maybe 1,400, even a mile in the future.
And for yourself, we didn't see you riding last Sunday due to illness. You're back on Wednesday. How are you feeling, Joe?
Feeling much better. Yeah, I've been extremely sick. I really wasn't able to make it on last Sunday, so I had to be watching the races from the sofa at home. But I'm happy to be back, and I'll be doing my very best to be creeping winners.
Karis all in mind. He's a former Australian horse stepping out for the first time in Hong Kong. You've ridden him in both of his trials. What impression have you got of this horse?
Yeah, he's of course he's still new, still learning a bit about him. But so far, I think he's sort of ready for a race. There's a few things that you still need to work on him. He sort of last time in a trial he tried to do a little bit too much. So I think racing a charting down the straight will just suit him better.
I was going to say, looking at that barrier trial, your arms must have been a bit sore after that.
Yeah, he was travelling. As soon as he got behind a horse, he just would not drop the bit. So like I said, he's strong enough to go to the races, but there's a few things that we still need to work on him. So I think we are positive about him, and I think after the first run we learned a lot, and I think we got a few things to work forward.
Is there natural talent with him then?
Yeah, 100%.
Willpower, Karis. Take us through that win with him last time.
Yeah, it was a very good win. He's a smart horse. Plan worked out well from that outside gate. He handled the dirt pretty well, and he won a nice race.
You've ridden him in his work since then. Has he improved?
Yep, he's taken a step forward. I know Doug is very happy with him. So he's happy for the horse to go back to the race, and we're looking forward for him to run again.
More weight this time, but stays in the grade. Can he win again? Are you confident going into the race yourself?
Yeah, he won a good race. Of course, he's gonna have the big weight to carry now against the horse that runs second to us. So it's gonna be interesting. And like I said, he won his first start, so he gave us a good feel at work. So we're actually looking forward for him to run and see what he can do again.
And you mentioned that he handled the dirt last time out. He sticks to the dirt here. But is he the type of horse that could be capable on the turf if he was to switch surfaces?
Yeah, he's trialled on the turf before. We just felt that the dirt race will just be suitable for him also, and he's trialled well on it. So, it's all up to Dougie later on where he's gonna feel comfortable to run the horse, but we'll leave it up to him.
As a horse, does he give you a good feel? What's he like to ride?
He's pretty smart underneath you.
Vincent Elite Patch, he's won his last two. Can he win again on Sunday?
I think so. He feels good on track work. That grass gallop and gallop him yesterday, he felt really good, yeah.
Just talk to us about his last win. 2 starts ago when he won, he did it very easily. Last time out, what were your thoughts on that performance?
It's tough last time because fast pace and I got caught up 3 wide. Try to slog in, but there's horses, so and they still won quite impressively. So I think he's still improving, and form has been very well. Yeah.
And this is a horse from Francis Lloyd's stable, a stable transfer to Francis this season. Francis has got him in great order, hasn't he?
Yeah, and also he supported me a lot, and horses are going well, luckily. So hopefully things keep going like this. Yeah.
Star Yunlong Vincent, he's a horse you've had a bit to do with. Must have been nice to get the win on him last time out.
Yeah, he's a nice young horse, and he needs to mature up a bit more and get a bit stronger. He'll be even better, and it's a horse that keep improving. So I'm quite confident on him as well. Last time was quite impressive because it was a fast pace and he still kept running strong to the line, and yeah.
This is a horse who's also had barrier issues. Has he been over those? Is he still a little bit of a handful in the gates for you?
Touch wood, it's been so far. So far, it's been good. You just need to sit quiet on him, and he should jump okay. Yeah.
Just looking at the race on Sunday too, you've got Simple, Elegant, Happy Force in the race, horses who like to roll along in front. Does the prospect of a fast pace with a horse like him worry you?
No, like last time, he doesn't really have to lead. He can be handy. It's quite flexible, so it's not a difficult horse to handle. Yeah.
How's he been going in the mornings for you?
It's been good. I think he is improving, as I said. So looking forward to ride him. Yeah.
Beauty Legacy Joe, purchased from Australia, Group 2 winner there, placed at Group 1 level. You've ridden him in all of his trials. How do you think he is going into his first up run?
He's a bit undone still, I would say. When I say a bit undone, there was no miracle that size could do on regards to get him 100%. But he's definitely done his best, and we've been trying to educate him as much as we can because he seems a very temperamental type of a horse, a bit strong, and he can be switched on and off, so we never know what kind of mood he's going to be on the day. But based on his form overseas, based on his body cope, you would think that he's a very good horse.
He was a free-rolling, front-running type of horse in Australia. He's drawn 12 on Sunday. Have you and John spoken about tactics with him yet?
Not quite yet, but the only thing that I would be able to say is he doesn't have speed, as sometimes he can just keep it for himself and do not show the speed that he's got, that he has shown in a couple of races in Australia. So it's I wouldn't be able to tell you where we are going to be racing him at the moment, but what I can say, he seems a very powerful horse, and if he brings his very best, I'm very confident regarding him to be a very competitive horse in that particular race coming up.